Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. First and foremost, happy Thursday. It is one of those days where I wish I had some more updates for you guys, but unfortunately, I don't. However, I do have a slight call to action. I finished, finally, Stockholm Regionals, and I know who won. And I know what legend that they have. Here's my call to action. Everyone needs to pair up with a buddy, and we need to figure out how to consistently KO the ponies. Not Specterior, not Glacier. I'm talking about Calyrex, Ice, and Shadow Rider. They are the biggest legends in the game, and they are constantly in top day 2 type of formats. The only way that we can get rid of them out of the meta is to come up with a way to counter. Now, I have tried to think of an idea, and I think the only Pokemon I have consistently come around is the one that I don't really like either, just because it's going to promote water, but I think it's going to be Archelodon. Why Archelodon? Well, from their hidden ability. Their hidden ability Stalwart stops them from being focused on a completely different Pokemon altogether. Stamina, really good. It will take neutral damage against Calyrex, Ice Rider, and you resist whatever happens from Shadow Rider. Oh, never mind. It's neutral with Shadow Rider too. The reason why I'm picking this Pokemon, and I have not calced before making this message. I think this is how we are going to effectively take down this Pokemon. And it's because of the fact that we need a steel type Pokemon, which is a Dragon Steel, and we need to be able to do a ton of damage to Ice Riders. We're not going to really get any KOs against Shadow Riders. We do have some answers for Shadow Riders, but if they're going to use Terra Fairy, we're going to need a Pokemon like this to actually do damage. Now, there are 2 requirements to make this happen. A, we need to get rid of stamina, so we can't use that to build up like a ton of defenses right off the bat. We also need to use Terra Grass. And here is why. Actually, we don't even really need to do Terra Grass. Stalwart ignores the effects of opposing Pokemon's abilities and moves to draw in our moves. So Follow Me is not going to do anything. We're not going to be affected by Rage Powder. We're not going to be affected by any of that. So I guess the Terra is up to you. Water is probably going to be your best bet, but the item would need to be safety goggles, because Spore is going to come into this Pokemon. There's no real way that we can avoid it. Plus, we do counter Torkoals. It usually comes in with that Pokemon. And we could also take less damage from Pokemon like Indity, female or male, depending on which one the people use. The thing is, this Pokemon is not necessarily slow enough to outdo Calyrex Ice Rider, and I don't know if its special attack is going to be worth investing into it. So if we're not using the Assault Vest, we're not using stamina, we're going to be heavily trying to battle against this Pokemon, and we have to use a different Terra so that we don't get one-shotted by Glacial Lance, and we also do not need to be taking a ton of damage from high horsepower or even close combat, which is something that Calyrexes do carry now, especially in the Ice variant. But I think Archelodon is going to be our savior against Ice Rider Calyrex. If it's Terra Water, you have electric types that are going to be able to do stuff. If it's Terra Steel, which I don't know why you would, but if it's Terra Steel, you have weaknesses that you could take apart. But we need to come together and figure out the best way to get this Pokemon removed off the roster. And it's only because I'm so tired of dealing with your crew. I mean, he's bulky, right? We both can agree with that. Not Archelodon, but Calyrex Ice Rider is such while cool looking, it's too broken. It's too bulky. It's like Zamazenta without any drawbacks. You can't get through his thick wall. I don't even know if you can put like flash cannon on this thing and hit into Calyrex with like specs or anything. There's nothing that one shots this thing. and we need to figure out how we can do it. What can we do with it? Because the only thing that we can deal with ever fighting Ice Rider is either bring it in Pokemon specifically to deal with Ice Rider in Trick Room, or try just to overpower it. And yeah, there's been a couple times where I've won, but I don't think that's consistent enough for me to be able to go, I know how to deal with it, because I'm still losing to it from time to time. So I think us as a community of VGC battlers, and I'm sorry to be laughing, but I would love to see the horses taking down a few pegs. I want to see more Lunalas. I want to see Koraidons. I want to see Groudons. I want to see Kyogres. I want to see Eternatus. I want to see other legendaries hit that top spot instead of always picking Miraidon, Shadow Rider, and Ice Rider. Like I'm over it. I'm over it. So we as a community need to get together so we can figure out how to deal with them consistently to where it's not gonna break the bank or maybe the box, depending, I don't know. Anyways, that's all I really have. My apologies for not being here yesterday. I had an early appointment that I had to handle, and that just means I just couldn't record anything last night. But tonight we'll be able to do it. You guys will have this Thursday morning, and I do not have any work this weekend, so I'm planning on getting a lot of stuff done. I do have a to-do list to figure out what I'm going to be working on, and I'm hoping to have everything ready for next week. Now, that being said, I'm going to prep the videos for next week, knowing that the season is going to change starting Tuesday. Okay, so you guys will have videos from season 28 Monday through Friday, and I'm gonna have the season 29 stuff coming either that weekend, I believe it's a mandatory one, or it's gonna start the following weekend or the following week, so it would be April 7th before you saw season 29. Now April is gonna be the final season, the final Reg G, and then May 1st is when we should go into Regulation I, or even I have no idea what is going to be upcoming. It could be no legends whatsoever. It could be double restricted. It could be some are allowed and some are not. I have no idea, but I do have to kind of plan it in advance now. And I know that while we've been battling for a while, I have not been able to battle as much as I want. That's going to start changing April, so I'm hoping you guys enjoy the change. And I'll get into that on Monday's video, as I am now unleashing what I want to see for April, because I will have to be recording for season 29 that weekend or even on that day. That way you guys can still see the progress from the beginning of season 29, and I'm not losing anything from behind, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I will get more into detail, because there's going to be some changes that I'm going to be implementing for April, and it's going to affect the rest of the year, because I don't think that we're going to be turned off from OT anytime soon. Probably April, the end of April, maybe halfway through May, or even the beginning of June is when we finally get out of our 10s. But even then, I'm probably just still going to stick on them. It's more of a benefit for me to be able to hit my other like lifetime goals that I want to achieve in 2025. And while the YouTube channel has been like hit hard, is usually I'm posting every single day. I'm usually giving you guys 6 videos every single day, and it's been really hard to do that because of my recording schedule, and when I have to go to bed so I can get up in the morning and I can go to work without feeling fatigued, and hopefully not putting my own personal health in line of getting injured, because that's the last thing that I want. So, like, for those who don't know, I work swing shift, but I'm working till 1 in the morning now. Specifically 1. I can't get home earlier. I have to work until 1 until the goal has been met. So until I hit that goal, or at least the department, I have to be there till 1 in the morning. And I work in a manufacturing job, and what I do in that manufacturing job is very dangerous. I can cut myself, I can lose limbs, I can cause someone else to cut themselves, I can cause someone else to lose their limbs. If I'm tired, I can't do my job. So I have to have a cutoff point, and a lot of the times it's 4 in the morning. So when I get home, quarter after, 20 after, I have very limited time to get all this stuff done and posted videos. So I'm doing my best, and sometimes I even push it further and go until 5. 5 is about as much as I'm willing to give. Can't do any more than that. Otherwise, I am dead tired. I cannot focus on my job. and it causes a huge slowdown, which then extends over time even further. So we're gonna try to do the best that we can. But April, I plan on doing a lot of my recordings over the weekend. And if I can hit the goals that I have set for us, it should bring back what I hope was the normal before I was forced to do overtime all the time. So that's all that I'll say for right now. I'm not going to set it into stone. It's just something that I would love to do again. I have a regional tournament coming up, and I need to be able to work with my team and see what works, what doesn't work. But with Regulation I have no idea. But regardless, I have materials that I can use, and I'm gonna use those as best as I possibly can. I've taken up too much of your guys' time. I'm looking down at the clock and it's blaringly obvious that the intro is like almost 15 minutes long. Bro, you guys are probably like, shut up and just get to the first battle, and we'll get to that. We have 5 matches loaded up, and we will see you at the end. Wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. Okay, we've got Caridon, Latios, I think that's the boy version. Incineroar, Fluttermane, Amoonguss, and King Gambit. Now that's a Pokemon I haven't seen in forever. I don't even think that Pokemon was used in the Stockholm Regionals. That could be, it could be wrong with that, but it's dope. That's dope. Now I do have to worry about Latios though. It's got Simple Beam, which doubles people's parameters, so we do have to worry about that. Now they do have King Gambit, but not really affected by anyone on my party specifically, so I guess I shouldn't really have to worry about that either. We're gonna bring in, I guess we could bring in Farigiraf, because I think that we can outspeed. They don't really have anyone that can set up Tailwind, I think, and even then I just Trick Room and I'm faster except for Amoonguss. In the event though, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. We'll bring in Tornadus and Flutter, Ogerpon, and Caridon. Like, I thought about using Farigiraf just so that we can shut off priority moves. King Gambit with Sucker Punch and Incineroar with Fake Out, right? But I can't really do anything else. If I bring in Farigiraf, I can't bring in Tornadus. They do have some components that would benefit in Trick Room, but is it the movesets that they pick for? I don't know. We have Latios and Fluttermane versus Tornadus and Fluttermane. So I guess we won't have to worry about it for now, because I don't know what they're going to try to do, and I do outspeed currently unless they have booster energy themselves, which doesn't seem to be the case. I don't have Dazzling Gleam still, so that sucks. But what I could do, let's go ahead and do that and taunt the Fluttermane. I think Latios has something a little bit more noteworthy, but if I take it down, like with the first shot with the Terra Fairy, I think I'll be fine. I don't want Fluttermane to get any type of move off that can disrupt me. Like Thunder Wave can do it, Trick Room can do it. I know that's been like a fake out, a fake paint, whichever one, I don't know. Moonblast goes right into Latios. We taunted the Fluttermane. Hit. That, I mean, we didn't need the crit. I think I would have won anyway. Moonblast, and you went to Tornadus. Interesting. Well, Fluttermane can't protect, so whatever they have, that's what they have. Caridon comes out. This Fluttermane a Photosynthesis boost and speed was heightened. I think get rid of Terra Caridon, but I think getting rid of the Fluttermane is going to be what I want to do. I want to protect on Tornadus, allowing my Fluttermane to go down if that's what your target is. I want to protect Tornadus because I don't know what they have in the back. Fluttermane can't protect, so it has to swap out here unless it's going to go down. It could have Sash. but I'm not sure. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go to Koridon, and it's probably going to be fire. Yep, okay. So, since we're seeing a lot of common Terra types, like water, it's probably best to bring an electric type user. And we're also seeing fire, so it's probably best to bring a grass type user. So, either case, trainers out there should probably pick one of those two. Icy Wind. Okay. Blitz, it's gonna go straight to Flutter Mane. Okay. Okay, it's a recoil and slide forward. Gotcha. Bring out my own Koridon. Here's the thing. Flutter Mane currently outspeeds me. I could do Icy Wind. I think the better option is to get rid of that Flutter Mane. I'm gonna go for the Headmaster himself. And I'm gonna go ahead and Tailwind so I outspeed. Good call, good call. Alright. King Gambit. Incineroar. Going for the Intimidate. Cannot do it though. Nice try. And Tornadus just kind of eats that. Okay. Protect. Vision Force. Okay, we're gonna protect here, and I'm gonna Bleak Wind Storm. So you're probably not gonna fake out the Tornadus because you're gonna try to do something to Koridon. You know that he is your biggest target to work on, and yeah, you could swap your Koridon for Flutter Mane, thinking I'm gonna go into that target again. Or even think that I'm going to go into Incineroar. In either case, it's not my best option to do what you think I'm going to do. It's in my best option to kind of protect that and maybe do some damage with Tornadus instead. I have Tailwind and you don't, and I can outlive the sun, which I believe has a couple more turns. So they did swap into Flutter Mane. Interesting. This is Tipper along the sun. Protect, as Fake Out's going to come into that slot. Could also be Will-O-Wisp. When Storm hits, Flutter Mane goes down. Incineroar, you're going to do knockoff? You are. It's going to be Tornadus, and it is going to knock off a Focus Sash. Go Ogerpon. Okay. Yeah, the sun's already pulsing. We've got 2 turns of Tailwind and 2 turns of the light. I'm going to take out this Incineroar. And I'm going to Spiky Shield. I think that's my best call. It could have been Follow Me too, but that's what I was afraid of. Of course, right into Incineroar, and that's the KO. Probably Rocky Helm. A lot of people have been playing with that lately. No Rocky Helm, so it's either a berry or it could be like anything else. It's just not like the Rocky Helm. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and follow. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and Ivy Cudgel the thing. Oh, no, double. Trying to go out, trying to delay the sun and Tailwind. Of course, in the sun. They didn't need to be the crit, but we got it. We got it. We got it. Not bad for match 1. So they did have a kind of differing thing. I don't know what they were going to do with Latios. I have a feeling that I just kind of disrupted their entire strat by having gone after Latios. I don't know, but I would have loved to figure that out. Okay, so we've got Lumineon. Okay. Kyogre, Tornadus, Landorus Eye, Serena, and Urshifu. We're not sure which one that is, but Lumineon's pretty interesting. Ogre, if I spell it correctly, it's Eye, Landorus Eye, oops, Serena, and Urshifu. And we're not sure which one yet. Okay, so we have a mix of Rain and Anti-Priority. Not sure what Lumion does, but we'll find out. In this case, though, we're gonna bring in, let's do Tornadus, Flutter. Yeah, Flutter, Koraidon, and Ogerpon. That way we kind of play with the weather. And that's how I'm going to try to deal with this team. That's what I'm going to think of. My apologies. I'm creating notes as I go. This is something that I've never thought about doing. Oh, it's Single Strike. Okay. Single Strike, Urshifu, and Tornadus. Okay. So that's about as many notes as I'm going to create. I need to focus on the match now. Okay. So that might be a shiny Tornadus. Interesting. Since I don't have Moonblast, we're kind of dead there. What we're going to do is Tailwind, so I get the outspeed. And then Terra, and I think I'm going to Moonblast right into Urshifu. Probably got Sash. Not sure. But I'm creating these notes so that I can understand what I'm doing in my battles a little bit more, and it forces me to kind of think. Because I'm now not looking at the screen, I'm forcing myself to look away. Alright, so we have a Terra on Urshi, which is going to be Poison. So it's gonna resist whatever I do. That's totally fine. I either won the 50-50 or I'm faster. I'm not sure which. I might have just won the 50. Like, I might have just won. Flat out. Ooh! Special attack drop on the Urshifu. Nice win. Okay. Crit on the Tornadus. Drops the speed. That's not great. But I'm currently outspeeding them. Good blow. Right into Tornadus. That's a crit. So now Tailwind's going to go off, and it's going to be really, really bad for me, realistically. But I should be able to counter. I'm going to bring out Ogerpon just in case if they have someone in the back that can kind of deal with what I'm trying to do. They bring out Kyogre. What is their chances? Oh, not as good. Tornadus is kind of bad for me. Let's go ahead and taunt it for the following turn, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Let's taunt it for the following turn. Yep, there's Tailwind, obviously. Can't stop it. Oh, I'm still faster. Let's go. And I'm also faster than the Urshifu. Okay. So they lost their Terra. I still have mine. Out comes Serena. Not bad. So when are you gonna bring in your cool Pokemon? Go ahead and Moonblast the Tornadoes now. Serena stops with Queenly Majesty. Serena stops any and all priority moves being attached to them. Now it could have Scarf, but I don't know what it is. Drops special attack on Tornadoes, which is great. Icy Wind. But it was faster than Ogerpon. Is that gonna make it so Serena attacks faster, or it does? Okay, Triple Axle. Okay. It's not as a great move, but that could also be loaded die. I don't know what it is for Serena. It's not Sash. Tailwind. Icy Wind, out comes Kyogre. This is Triple Axle, and this is Kyogre. Okay. So let's go ahead and Horn Leech you. Change to Koraidon. It changed the weather completely. Plus, giving Fluttermane access to its things back is going to be great, since we're going to be losing Tailwind a turn early. Hurricane is going to miss the Ogerpon. Water Spout. Okay. Now, swapping out Fluttermane was actually a good call there because, yeah, Tailwind's out now, but the booster energy was activated on turn 1, and now it gets the speed boost back, which should be absolutely clutch here. I'm gonna hit you, and I think just a simple Flare Blitz in the Tornadoes will be fine. They still have Tailwind for one more turn. Okay. I was gonna say they still have Tailwind for one more turn, so I don't know what's gonna come out, but this was not a bad matchup that I thought. It's good that we waited until that was done. Right, we brought out the Ogerpon to kind of soak up a little bit more damage, but we didn't bring out Koraidon so that if Kyogre was in the back, then we weren't affected by whatever it could have done. Missing the beginning for Hurricane was awesome because that would have made it a single target move for Water Spout, even though that dragons are resistant against water and the sun was out, which even made the damage even less. Like, it kind of put that into perspective. While I may not have been able to see what Luminion did, I did get to see what Serena kind of did, but nothing else after that. So that's cool. Okay, we've got Entity Female, Fluttermane, Shadow Rider Calyrex, Whimsicott, Incineroar, and Iron Valiant. Interesting. Female. So this is definitely going to be S, Whimsicott, Incineroar, Iron Valiant. Probably it's Anti-Prior for sure. Maybe Tailwind, maybe Triple as well. Not sure. Bring in those two, Farigiraf, and 0 seconds. Let's go. We're not going to try to get rid of the priority because we're not going to have access to it. So instead, what I want to try to do is so this is to be expected, right? Can't eat berries, can't do any of the other stuff. That is fine. While I don't have a dark type Pokemon with me, I can use Farigiraf to kind of do my bidding here if I need to. Fluttermane is not the best one here in this type of open. It's actually kind of inconvenient. Because I can Terra Fairy and just kind of do everything. I think Terra Dark is good here. And I think Bleakwind Storm is the best. And then let's do Taunt on the Entity so it can't redirect. Here comes the Terra. This is going to go to Calyrex. And it's probably Fairy. It's dark. Okay. Are you nasty plotting? Are you nasty plotting on me? Calyrex. Yes. Dark. There's a helping hand. Female. Yep, there's Astral Barrage. Of course, you'd have that. Fluttermane goes down, which is totally fine. Tornadus lives. Renee. And Life Orb. Okay. Need to put that down for right up. Oh, I didn't put anything down up there. No, wait, there it is. Hey, Life Orb. Let's go ahead and let's bring out Ogerpon. I see the damage that Bleakwind Storm was able to do, so that's actually pretty good on my part. Now that Entity can't really do anything, they're kind of messed up here. I can taunt, not taunt, but Tailwind, and maybe go into Calyrex. If they don't protect here, I think I'm fine. They might swap. But I have to do this because my Pokemon isn't going to be able to do anything. Okay. I should have put that into calculation and taken down Entity. Because now Entity gets a free attack and I can't do anything about it. So that sucks. That's more my fault. I should have attacked into an Entity. They have Psy Shock. Shock. Wicked Spell. Whatever. And Protect. Okay. So let's go ahead and do one of those, and I'll go right back into hitting Calyrex. So it's kind of forcing them to swap out here. Because the Entity should have been able to be taken down. Okay, here comes Fluttermane. So that's their third. Okay. Bleakwind Storm comes in. Doesn't... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Fluttermane goes down. Oh. Code. My Ogerpon goes down. Did I just miss the Entity, or did I just not do any damage? Is that how that turned out? Okay, bring out Farigiraf. And it's a Whimsicott. Alright. Right now, I outspeed, but that doesn't really matter. Can't do anything to Tornadus. They really can't do anything priority-wise. So miss someone. I hit the Entity. Let's go. Okay. Entity goes down. Moonblast on the Tornadus. Wait, I think I just... Oh, no. I think I just got us into a thing. Okay. I think we just lose now, to be honest. Oh, no, we don't, because, Calyrex is dark type, not ghost type. That is right. There's 2 abilities. I have Tailwind for 1 more turn. Do they have Tailwind? They do not. I could take a turn to activate Trick Room. I actually think I'm gonna do that because I need to outspeed both of them after this. There's the Helping Hand. What are you gonna do? Draining Kiss? Terra Blast. Oh! Not bad. And it is enough. Dang, not bad. Not bad at all. Helping Hand. And that's why you have Helping Hand Whimsicott on the team. I was not expecting the Terra Blast. Not a lot of people use Terra Blast on Calyrex. But I mean, if you're going Terra Dark, I mean, it's not a bad option. Even if I used Imprison, I don't have Helping Hand on my roster. So I don't even think it would have helped at all in that matchup. But I was really, really hoping that I had something, you know? I was really, really hoping. But not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh, okay. We have Zamazenta now. That's dope. Haven't seen him in forever. Another Chien Pao user. Let's go. Not a Pokemon I see often. We have Urshifu, Rillaboom, Entei, and Latios. That's interesting. Entei is probably going to be the Pokemon I have to worry about the most because Latio. Okay, there we go. So they have Cryo here. Maybe Tailwind. I don't think so. Maybe Body Press set. Entei's going to be really, really interesting. I don't know what their set is. I also don't know what Pokemon they're going to bring. Let's go with Tornadus, Fluttermane, Ogerpon, and I guess Koraidon this time. We're doing this that way we can kind of see what they're kind of picking and choosing. I don't know if this is Crown Form, Zamazenta, if it's like, I don't know what the Urshifu is either. So there's a couple of things that we're going to have to figure out like right away. Okay, it is Crown Form. So Zamazenta C. And Chien Pao, is there open? Okay. Let's go ahead and set up the Tailwind, and I'm going to protect on Fluttermane. I don't want to use my Terra yet because of what they could do. Tailwind because I want to outspeed. Okay, nice cool crash on Tornadus. Icicle crash. And I don't know what Zamazenta used. Probably Heavy Slam. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. That's bad. I should not be doing that. We'll go ahead and do this. Terra. I just said I didn't want to use my Terra. Let's swap this out. And let's go ahead and Moonblast Chien Pao. Call back Tornadus because of that 1 HP. And we don't want it to go out so fast. We're gonna Ogerpon now. Break the mold. Oh, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to prevent. It does have the Sucker Punch. It also has the Sash. It is Heavy Slam. Huh? Bring out Koraidon. Okay. So which one has more of a benefit? Let's go ahead and Ivy Cudgel you, Terra, moving course into Zamazenta, who may have Protect. I'm not sure. I need to spell Icicle right. Otherwise it's not gonna work. So neither one of us have Terra'd yet. I have lost one Pokemon and another Pokemon is down at 1 HP. So I do have to kind of play this a little bit differently. I haven't seen Latios yet. I haven't seen Entei. Okay. You have Protect. Is this a double? It is a double. Probably because Tailwind's about to end. So there's one more attack that Chien-Pao has that I have not seen. And there's two for Zamazenta that I have not seen. How's my board state? I have one more turn for attack. But right now it does not matter who I attack. Let's go ahead and Horn Leech here. And go with the Collision Force over there. Oh, is this Rillaboom? If it's Rillaboom, dang. If this is Urshifu? Oh, it's Entei. I mean, I'm okay with that. Terra, this is gonna go to Zama. So, Terra, Fire. Not bad. And we saw the Entei. Entei's interesting. Take less damage on both attacks. By press and the Koraidon, it's more than half. It's more than half. Okay, let's go ahead and follow me there. And actually, I don't think the follow me is going to be the best. Just go ahead and double into Zama. That could be okay. Extreme Speed into Ogerpon. Okay. It did not protect, which is great because the double in should be able to do something. I mean, or maybe not, just because the fire types in Zama's also like. I press. Down goes Koraidon. It's unfortunate that I don't have a ground type, but I was able to take advantage here. Extreme Speed. Out comes Tornadus now. I'm gonna protect. Protect on Tornadus. Extreme Speed's probably gonna go to that slot. Oh, they do Wide Guard instead. Interesting. Extreme Speed went to Ogerpon. I mean, it still gets the KO. So, I mean, it sucks, right? But it's not bad. It's not bad. I thought about that options. Like, I could go with like the Bleakwind Storm that could be doing a lot of damage, but that's no. Ooh, 4-0 to 2? Dang. I mean, I did knock down Qian Pao to its sash, so it wasn't like it wasn't at 1 HP. It's the same thing that I did with Tornadus. It's when it swapped into Entei and had 2 fire types that I couldn't really do anything with. That's when it kind of became a problem. I don't have anyone that can deal with fire types. My Urshifu is currently out of the team, and I don't have any ground types to be able to deal with it. So, dang it. Okay, we have Ice Rider Calyrex, Roaring Moon, Torkoal, Lilligant, and it's a Hisuian, Fluttermane, and Blood Moon, Urshifu, Calyrex, Roaring Moon, Torkoal, Lilligant, H, Fluttermane, and Ursaluna. So our Trick Room, Tailwind, Sleep Powder. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our heavy hitters. Burgerath, Fluttermane, Ogerpon, and Qian Pao. That's what we'll do. We'll leave our restricted in the back. It's not going to be extremely helpful. And we're doing that because if I bring out Koraidon and Terra, and they're Terra Fire, I don't do anything. If I bring out Koraidon and don't Terra, I become heavily liable against their high horsepower that may or may not be in it. So, I Fluttermane. Okay. Boost energy on mine. Nothing on theirs. So let's go ahead and imprison here. And I'm gonna... I have a couple of options, right? I could Terra. Or I can not Terra and Shadow Ball into either one of these Pokemon. My biggest fear is that Fluttermane knows Imprison. Go ahead. You know what? If you take it out, it's fine. Here comes the Terra. Calyrex. And it's dark. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Taunt the Fluttermane. No Imprison for you. Dazzling Gleam instead. Yep, that will take down the Fluttermane, but it does not set up for Burgerath. It's specifically built to be able to withstand 2, if not 3 attacks. So it will get a +1, which isn't great. Now in prison. No Trick Room for you. Yeah, I'll bring out Qian Pao. That'll be fine. I'll totally bring out Qian Pao. Protect here. Sacred Sword. Against Ice Rider, because it can't protect. I know that I forgot to change it out to like Foul Play, but I don't need to. Right now, Fluttermane can only attack. I probably should have changed the Terra type. But I'm okay with how it's turning out. Because if I can do damage against Calyrex, I think this will be okay. Sacred Sword. It's not enough to get the KO. That's my biggest problem. It takes 2 hits. So, Moonblast. Facial Dance. We also know that this has Dazzling Gleam. Swap out to Ogre Terra to Sacred Sword. Okay. I'm gonna swap. Okay. Alright. Ogerpon. With Imprison making it so that they can't protect, and I taunted Fluttermane, it only has to attack. So I'm hoping that this will allow me to be able to survive a move. It's unlikely, but it's what I can do. Again, H. So my Chien-Pao is going to go down here, which is unfortunate. And then also shook off the taunt. Okay. Let's hit I am Cudgel and Protect. Right now, Lilligant is faster-ish. But I stopped Trick Room. But is this something that I can withstand? Okay. It's probably Calyrex again. Nope, it's Roaring Moon. And it's Booster Energy. Okay. This is to enhance the thing of Tailwind. Shadow Ball. This is going to go straight into Ogerpon. Does not get the KO. And I do KO it. Shadow Ball. I don't know what item it had. It was not anything that I could see. Okay, and follow me, and I will Trick Room. Because I think you're gonna activate your thing. Oh, knockoff. Not bad. I didn't think you were gonna go for knockoff. I thought you were gonna go for Tailwind. Lapsel. Okay, that's not enough. Oh, it is. Never mind. It was just enough. Well, shucks. Not bad. I was really hoping to win that one, though, but not bad. Okay, so my strat of turning off Calyrex I didn't work out the way that I wanted to. Having Fluttermane out there at first was not a bad idea. But I think if I'm going to open up with the strategy like that again, where I use not only my a Fluttermane on my side, Fluttermane needs to be able to survive something against Calyrex Shadow Rider. Not Shadow Rider, I'm sorry. It needs to be able to last against Ice Rider. So maybe my first turn was to use Farigiraf and then use Ogerpon and then Terra into hitting the Calyrex Eye, because turn 1 was literally Moonblast, Terra Dark, Glacial Lance, and then I used Taunt on their Fluttermane, which seemed to not do anything besides, it might have had 4 moves, I'm not sure, but it wasn't using Protect, and I don't know if that was done on purpose. I know Calyrex wasn't able to do a whole lot. It was down to low HP due to what Chi and Pao did, but I did open myself up a lot against their own Fluttermane with Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, and Shadow Ball. So it's kind of up in the air. I'm not 100% sure what I could have done differently there. But that's why I'm trying to rally everyone up. It's like we need to figure out a counter, hefty counter to these Pokemon to just say, no way, no more of this. Because we can't have foul play be the answer, because I don't think foul play is going to work half the time. Especially when they use like a different Terra type. Like Terra Water, Fire, Grass. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they don't do Terra Fairy. Then I guess it would do enough damage to the target itself. As long as they were not doing Terra Fairy. But they might switch to that, so I'm not sure what we could do there. If they go Terra Fairy, it's not going to do as much damage, even with the advances into attack that people put into it, even with the +2 or maybe even +3. I think Terra Fairy would just make it so you don't do as much damage later on. So it's kind of up in the air. I don't know what to do there at all. And that, ladies and gents, and Pokefans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. We have 54 battles under our belt, 25 wins, 29 losses. Currently sitting at 13,822. Now, we've seen plenty of Terra Fires, and we have seen a lot of ponies. We saw two Calyrexes, one Koraidon, one Kyogre, and one Zama, and at least in today's video. And all 5 of them, I could have won match 4, I could have won match 5, depending on how I played. I think I only won match 1 and 2, and I lost match 3. I think I lost that, but I still had a lot of fun because it taught me something more than what I'm used to, especially when taking notes. This is what it should be when I record. I should be able to be taking notes, and I just don't sometimes, which I guess it doesn't allow me to really acknowledge what I just did, and the turns and the move sets, the possible items and stuff like that. So it's really, really interesting that I took notes this time. Although I did feel like I was wasting quite a bit of time. So I'm going to try to not do that in the future. But if I come up with a different way of note taking, this should be very easy to do, especially if I kind of understand what I'm looking for. But since it is the end of the video, I want to thank you all for watching. Let's go ahead and roll out the outro, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. For now though, since it is the end of the video, I want to thank you all for watching. If you guys made it up to this point, shout outs to you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's the best way to support me as a creator and what I do. Watch the videos all the way through, and if you guys want to help support it even further, please consider leaving a like, comment down below, and hitting the subscribe button. All of those are completely free, and that's the best way that I want to run this channel. So if you guys want to do that, awesome. If you guys don't want to, then you don't have to, but it does support everything that I'm trying to do. And if you do all of those things, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I cannot wait to see you in the next upload. I'm out. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Stay hydrated, but most importantly, stay safe. I'll see you next time.